"It was one of the most amazing days of my life," recalls Gemma, 34. "The sun was shining. Everyone shouted as they walked. It was special because at that point we all felt Dad had overcome prostate cancer and we could celebrate." But their relief was short-lived. Last September the family were devastated to discover that the cancer had returned and Dennis, now 72, was once again fighting the disease which kills about 11,800 men in the UK every year. Gemma had just landed her dream part, playing straight-talking Rachel Breckle in ITV's Emmerdale, when Dennis first fell ill 7 years ago. She had managed to squeeze in a family break in Benidorm with her parents before filming started. But while they were away and sharing a family room, Gemma and her mum Marg, 66, noticed Dennis had been getting up to go to the toilet a lot in the night. Dad had been an accountant before he retired, and he had only 4 days off sick throughout his working life, says Gemma, who plays fiery nurse Sydney Summers in BBC One's Holby City. He'd also played rugby for a GB amateur team. But on that holiday he was more lethargic than usual, and he was out of breath. "We were on an all-inclusive holiday, and he was off his food and off his drink, which isn't like my dad. My mum insisted he went to see the doctor as soon as we got home, but I didn't have a clue what she was worried about. I'd never heard of prostate cancer. In fact, I didn't even know what the prostate was." Once home in Hull, East Yorkshire, Dennis underwent a blood test to examine his prostate-specific antigen (PSA) levels. A normal PSA level is considered to be between 0 and 2.5 ng per milliliter, nanograms per milliliter. As men age, this can increase slightly, but GPs might refer patients to a specialist if their PSA level is 3 ng per milliliter or higher. Gemma, who now lives in London, says Dad's PSA levels were sky high, so he was sent for a scan. "It was a strange time for me. I was celebrating getting my life-changing role in Emmerdale when I got the call to say Dad had stage 3 aggressive cancer. It was touch and go whether it would be terminal. It was inoperable. I felt as though my world had collapsed. My mum and dad are my rocks. I see them at least once a month and we go on holiday every year. We've had such a bond over the years as we coped with my eating disorder. I nearly lost my life to anorexia, so we'd already been on quite a journey together. I didn't know how I would function without my dad. The thought of him not walking me down the aisle or seeing his grandchildren was heartbreaking. But we were lucky. Dad was treated at Castle Hill Hospital in Cottingham near Hull, and although the cancer was too far advanced for surgery, he was selected to take part in a year's trial of chemotherapy, radiotherapy and hormone injections. I used to tell him he wasn't going anywhere. I just got my dream job, and he was going to be with me. I bought him positive thinking books, and they changed his way of thinking. To give himself a fighting chance, he cut out alcohol and fatty foods and started eating more vegetables and turmeric. After a year, his cancer was under control. It was classed as dormant. I felt as if we'd been given a second chance. prostate cancer has overtaken breast cancer to become the third biggest cancer killer in the UK. Following his treatment, Gemma's dad had regular blood tests, and his PSA results remained low until last September when the level was raised once again. The PSA was back to where it was before, and my dad had stage 3 aggressive prostate cancer that was attacking his lymph nodes, she says. Once again, my world collapsed, but my dad's courage is inspirational. Fortunately, Dennis was suitable to start taking abiraterone, also known as Zytiga, a type of hormone therapy for men whose prostate cancer has spread to other parts of the body. The drug works by stopping the production of the hormone testosterone, without which cancer cells can't grow. But last week the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence, NICE, announced it will not be recommending abiraterone as first-line treatment for advanced prostate cancer. Tim Windle, of the charity Prostate Cancer UK, says for person diagnosed with advanced prostate cancer, treatment with abiraterone alongside hormone therapy has been shown to have impressive results. It is disappointing that this draft decision from NICE is not to approve its use for any of this group. Currently, the best treatment available at this stage is chemotherapy alongside hormone therapy, which some men are unable to tolerate. It's imperative that these men are able to access abiraterone as an alternative. We want to see urgent action from the manufacturer to address these concerns as soon as possible. Gemma acknowledges how fortunate her dad has been to get the medication. She says, "My dad has been so lucky that he can take one tablet a day with no side effects. He's not in the clear yet, but he's going in the right direction." She adds, prostate cancer is a silent killer. A lot of men don't even know they have it until it's too late. I'd urge any man aged 50 or over to go to their GP and get the blood test. Symptoms include difficulty starting to urinate or emptying the bladder, weak flow, a feeling that the bladder hasn't emptied properly, needing to wee more often, especially at night, and a sudden urge to urinate. "We're positive about the future," Gemma says. "I trust my dad when he says he is going to fight prostate cancer. I want to do everything I can to fight this disease, so it won't strike the heart of other families like it has mine." Prostate Cancer's March for Men events are taking place in Liverpool, Manchester, London, Bristol, Glasgow, Leeds, and Nottingham over the next 2 weeks. Gemma is taking part in the Leeds event at Roundhay Park on June 23rd. For more information, visit prostate cancer.org. March.